button is depressed.
Sad button.
Alright, something's not fucking working right with this radio.
Uh-oh. It's April Fool's, man.
Is it under warranty?
Something like that.
The radio's not under warranty.
And now it's getting rained on. That must not be good for it.
Yeah.
Don't you know about keeping electronics in the rain?
You're
Or not keeping them in the rain? Maybe the battery's bad. Or the antenna got broke. I say switch it with a new one.
It should be quite on the set time.
Almost.
It's doing weird stuff.
Almost.
Why not set?
Okay, it's race day. Quiet on the set.
Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. And no other frickin' better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are. Lunch with no other than the dynamic duo themselves, Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another exciting edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the Shroud of the Avatar news so you don't have to do anything other than question your own personal life choices and ours, because they deserve to be questioned.
I question them all the time.
The day that giveaways are open. In order to get in on the streamer bundle, you need to type in !bundle me on both streams, or bang bundle me, and I got to go pay a bill, so I'll let Laz finish the rest of this stuff.
Oh, sure. Thank you. Or if you want to get in on the Steam Key giveaways, you need to type in bang, bang. I love free shit on my side, or bang, bang. the Butte on Jackstream. That is right. So
Dang it.
make sure that you are entered to win, because without being entered to win, you can't win anything. Of course, it is Tuesday, April 1st, 2025, here inside Outside Shroud Avatar. So welcome to today's show, boys and girls. What's with the echo? I don't know. What's with the echo? You got an echo?
You don't win anything, you win nothing.
My voice is double. I have no idea. Oh, I see. No, that's not coming through there that way. Let me see. Let's check over here and see what happens when I do that. Yeah, no, that's okay. Just had an update on my Streamlabs, so maybe something went wrong there.
You know, I think they're referring to, because I was talking and saying some of the same stuff you were saying at the same time.
No, they're saying that I'm doubled. I have no idea, people. Let me see what else might be the problem here. What else might be the problem?
That's what AK Night Owl was saying.
What's he saying?
He says Lomir keeps talking. Laz is what I'm hearing. Oh, Lomir keeps over talking. Laz is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, no. As a voice meter. That's right. Let's check Windows. Let's check the Windows sound properties. Sound settings. Voice meter. That might be it. Hold on. Let's see if this fixes the problem. Tell me if that fixed the problem for you guys and gals. That might have done it right there. How's it sound now?
Sounds fine to me.
Oh yeah, and here it sounds fine. I don't know how it sounds out to them now.
Well, they probably hear you the same as I hear you, even though I'm in the Discord.
No, again, they're hearing double on the stream, dude. Okay, what are you not understanding?
Oh, I see.
Yeah, hello. So let me bring up the live stream and see what's happening there, and just listen to see what. Oh, okay. Okay, I see what that is. Let me try changing my headset. Maybe it's the headset.
You know, sometimes I hear double when we're in Discord and I have the sound on the website.
Okay, let's see if that fixes the problem. Did that fix the problem? Anybody? Let me go look and listen to this. 1, 2, 3. Nope, still echoing.
I'm not hearing an echo.
Everybody's saying yes. Yes, it fixed it, or yes, it's still echoing. Which are you saying? I need no echo for you. You listen on Discord. I know that. Yeah, still echoing. Echo. I don't know. Let's see if there's another. I see what it is. There we go. That should have fixed it now. Is that better? Yeah, there was extra audio feed coming through Streamlabs, because again there was an update. Yeah, okay, that's what it was. Streamlabs picked up its second microphone and was messing with shit. But okay, we figured it out. Although why Streamlabs is picking that up? That microphone says it was the Antlion USB mic, which I don't know why. So I just got to go delete that altogether and remove that so that that source is removed altogether and we don't get a replay of that one later on. But again, welcome to today's show, boys and girls. It is Taco Tuesday here inside and outside Carolina Talk.
Taco.
Tacos also 2 for Tuesday. So we will be giving away double the streamer bundles at the butt and the top of the hour, but it is also race day right here inside
Double
Charlie
tacos.
Avatar. So we're gonna have to wait for Jack to get back. But meanwhile, we've got some patch notes to talk about. And patch notes say Gray Mark Forest recalibrated the outdoor camera. Recalibrated the outdoor camera. Now, I've seen some seems they go back to daily patches. Well, let's go out to Gray Mark Forest. I know Jack is going to join us in a minute. And
I'll come with you.
I believe, oops, wrong button. I believe I should have Gray Mark on here, right? No. Why is Gray Mark Forest not, okay, so.
I'll come with you.
You can come all you want.
I have Gray Mark.
You have Gray
How can
Mark
you not-
Forest.
How do you not have Gray Mark Forest?
Huh? I don't
Well,
know. That's
because it got. I didn't have it earlier, but here I will party you because I have Gray Mark Forest, or I should now. Again. So did you cover the patch notes?
That's what we're talking about, Gray Mark Forest. That's why we're
Okay.
headed that way. And then
Okay.
once we finish with that, we'll come back and run the race.
Yes.
Give you time to load
Got all
up
the
marbles.
insurance. Got all the. Well, Marbles is loaded, and I'm on Castle Siege already.
Okay, good.
Because I know that it's going to be the fun one. But yes. I am in Greymark Forest. I guess I should have told you which insurance I went to.
It doesn't matter. We're following.
Yeah, doesn't matter. That's right. Gray Mark Forest
Unless, of course, the fall gets fucked up.
is gray.
Is Grey Mark Forest.
Someone needs to plant some colorful flowers.
No.
Haha.
It is gray.
What are
Holy
you
shit.
ha-haing?
Yeah, haha. Gray Mark Forest is gray. April Fools. Yay.
Yeah. Yep.
Damn. Kind of like,
It's
kind of like Diana River Green.
you do have to give them props. They actually did something for this day.
I'm really surprised.
Yeah, but
And
this
I
isn't
remember when these were hard.
this isn't haha funny. You know what I'm saying? This is like really. I mean,
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm aware of that.
Like they
This-
could,
this
like,
is the
like they
April
did.
Fool's
They,
joke.
they do this for April Fools, but for like a day like St. Patrick's Day, they couldn't dye everything green.
Well, they did. They dye all the water green.
Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah.
Like they do in Boston.
All the POT water turns green for St. Patrick's Day. Where you been? They've been doing that for
Yeah.
years. All
I
right.
guess I don't go.
Well,
I guess I don't go and play around towns very much.
Yeah. You ain't spending enough time in Black Rock Cove.
no, not spend enough time in.
Yeah, I didn't really look at the water.
Not spending time enough at lunch with Laz and Jack's
Yeah.
shop to buy scrolls.
All right,
Yes,
we are back.
Greymark.
Where did
Greymark
everybody
Forest
go?
is gray.
Did everybody go to
I don't know,
Greymark
maybe-
Forest with us?
Yeah, well,
I'm here.
I don't see
Yes.
anybody on the lot.
Well, a bear is here in Greymark Forest.
Yeah, but there was Andrew Night Owl, there was Stymie, they were on the lot. Where did you guys go?
Well, maybe they're trying to find Greymark Forest.
I didn't hear Stymie. What did Stymie say?
I'm in Greymark Forest. I'm gonna
Oh,
head
okay.
back to the lot here.
Gotcha.
I see a tree that needs to be chopped down, and I just cannot leave it.
Yep. Okay, so you ready to load up the marbles for the?
That marble is Talon.
Yes, it's better gray in Greymark than pink in Braemere.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
Oh, Andrew
Crimson
says he'd be
in
back
East
soon.
March. But yes, we do have that. Okay,
Torque
I got the
says,
marbles
have we seen
loaded.
the new Phil's Chicken Exchange? No, I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
You get to exchange chicken.
I don't know. Where did you see this, Torque?
But the real
Novia
question,
Market.
Laz, are you going to get the marbles up?
It's up.
It's up.
I don't have to do a countdown,
am-
remember? You have to do the countdown.
I am clicking start, which gives everybody 69 seconds to do exclamation mark play, bang play on my side, because you need to bang that play button. Yes. And holy crap!
Yeah, you don't get the bang play on my side because anybody
you
who
gotta
donated
bang
is already
only
entered.
subs. Yeah.
Right, this is the sub race. This is the supporter race. Happens the first
Yeah.
stream of every month. So if you haven't hit us with a sub or 500 bits this month, then you don't get entered into the race.
I will say that the better April Fool's prank, according to Tina, would be to take down the server and perform said upgrade. You're down to 15 seconds remaining. Exclamation mark or bang play on both stream or my stream. So that way you can get in on that game, the Castle Siege game, and possibly win some scrolls. Or if not, you know what? We're dropping down the pegboard now.
All right, here we go.
Yes.
Here we go.
Okay.
We're rolling with
Peg
the
Pets and Dead New Day get ejected right off the bat.
Laz and Stymie already ejected on my side. Morgan was in the lead and now ejected. Lomir currently in the lead.
Woohoo!
I have a marble that's
Martina.
not. I have two marbles that I don't see that aren't supposed to be here. What?
I don't know. You're the one that coded or put all the marbles there.
Yeah, hold on. I got to
Tina's going
restart
backwards.
this because something's not right. Something's not right. Unfortunately, I don't see 18 marbles, and I see names that should not be in there. Okay, let's go check. Okay, that's right.
I'm just trying to figure out which way to go.
I see what happened. I see what happened. I added 2 more than I should have.
Whoopsies.
Yeah.
So the people that got dropped off are no longer going to be dropped off.
Okay, let's
Lucky
do
you.
that. Yeah, they get a
I
reroll.
know. Yes, they do. That for the
Because
possibility of 500 kodos.
there was 2 up. Shit.
There's 2 up shit.
Tina's going backwards, but I'm all the way or near the entrance. Lomir's about to finally catch back up and take the lead.
Okay, let's do this again. We got to go bots. There we go. Play.
Oh, Lomir ejected.
Oh,
I know.
All right,
Down to
now
4
we're
on my
going.
side.
All right, now we got it right. It was 16 instead of 18,
Uh,
so
and
I added
so
2
close to
extra
not being
marbles.
close.
The noob
Yes.
Skyblabber gets ejected again.
Already?
Yeah.
Just not noob's day.
Dimey gets ejected. Knight Rider out in front.
Andrew now in the lead
Dun,
and going
Dun,
backwards. Tina back in the
dun,
lead.
dun, dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun.
I mean, if the designer of this track would reduce the number of barrels by half, it would still be a either really short track or really long, depending on how bad people are at hitting barrels.
I
But
am
with
currently
all
in
the
the
barrels
lead.
there, it's like, yeah. Tina's in, or Andrew's in the lead, but going backwards again. Now forwards. Now
I'm going
Now
backwards. Now I'm
forwards.
going forwards.
Now backwards. Okay, Pocket Pairs or Pock Pairs prank is the same they did last year. A Pal World dating sim, although this time it got a Steam page. So maybe it's not a joke. Yeah, it's a joke. Or not.
What? Jack
I don't
ejected.
know. We're down to 4 still, and Conjurer now in the lead.
That New Day just took
Tina
the
back
lead.
in the lead. Tina found the barrels.
And here comes Conjurer Dragon.
I've worked my way up from the back of the pack to 3rd place. Conjurer back in the lead.
Egg Pets now out front.
Yeah.
Can he hold on? Nope, he's sent
Okay.
flying backwards. Now sent flying forwards.
As long as he's not flying sideways.
Yeah. Where am I?
Oh, here comes the Maynard. And the Maynard now out in the lead. Haven't seen him around lately.
I was in the lead and then I started going backwards. Now I'm in 4th.
And the Maynard gets to the end but gets blown off and flies past the bucket.
Man. You've seen the end? I
Oh,
haven't
yes.
seen the end yet.
I saw the end.
The end is near.
Yeah.
Zeke out in front. And Zeke.
Zeke out and back.
Oh, now Andrew, I see the end. Andrew misses the basket.
And Zeke gets sent way, way, way back behind everybody, putting Knight Rider out in front.
Yeah, Tina in the lead, approaching the end. If he can remain on track. The final set of barrels coming up, and Tina bounces right over the. So now I'm in the lead, and the end is nigh. Will I hit the basket for? Oh,
Knight
got-
Rider's close, but here comes Red
Con-
Dragon.
Conjurer's the only one left.
Oh, Red Dragon. Is he going to make it?
No.
Red Dragon gets kicked off to the side. Knight Rider's got a shot. Oh, looks like Knight Rider gets blown through it. Nope, no Knight Rider. Hina
man.
now in the lead. Everybody's getting blown right off the end of the.
Everybody's getting blown and not the fun way.
I tell you what.
I was just thinking that.
And then the flaming. Oh, Conjurer got booped off. No wieners on my side.
Dead New Day.
No wiener.
Trying for it. He gets sent off the end.
All DNF'd.
Heg Pets. Gonna try for it.
Man.
Heg Pets has a chance.
Oh, man.
And Heg
all
Pets
those
drops
DNFs,
in
man.
for the win. Heg Pets finally made it to the end.
Yes,
Congratulations, Heg
to
Pets.
Heg Pets.
Heg Pets just got blown out of the end, but he did make it to the basket. As the
That
rest
is
of the
always
pack,
awesome.
yes, as the rest of the pack is still making their way down to the end here. Now let's go ahead and get Heg Pets some crowns of the obsidian.
Man, and almost time for the bundles.
I hate it when that happens.
What you hate when what happens when someone wins?
No, when we
Or
take up that much time getting to
hey, you know what? I mean, otherwise we'd just be discussing the quality of the code around here, right?
Crowns of the Obsidians. Here we go. 500 crowns. Going over to Headpex. You are the monthly winner.
Congratulations, Heg Pets.
Congratulations.
And there you go. Don't spend them all in one place. As we finally got everybody. Oh, looks like the Flaming Wall of Death got most everybody else.
Oh no, the flaming wall.
Flaming Wall of Death.
Flaming wall of death.
Okay, so moving right along. Let's see if this has fixed itself yet. Nope, still hasn't fixed itself.
You're dead now, so shut
What
up.
are you hoping fixed itself?
Radio.
Radio.
Oh, the radio. Didn't video kill the radio star?
It did.
And what are we actually on?
Video.
Video.
Video killed the radio star.
What's happening
And
here
one for Laz
again?
and Jack.
Where is your camera? You seem to
I have
moved
no idea
again.
what you're doing.
I adjusted your camera yesterday, and then now you're back to your discombobulated, floating above the screen again.
How am I floating above the?
Instead of being seated at the bottom of the screen, your chest was like 3 inches above the screen, so you were floating above the screen.
Yeah, I mean, well,
He's a
aren't we
floater.
supposed to be floating no matter what?
No.
He's
let me explain. Okay,
Jack
here
the
we go.
floater.
Screenshot would be self-explanatory.
Yeah.
But while Laz is doing that, you still have
Hey, there's Morty.
a good minute in order to get in. Oh,
See,
yeah.
You
Hey,
were
what you
floating
should
above
do
the
is
screen.
expand that bottom of the window so that
I
way
can't
I've got more. Why not? Yeah, that's the way you're trimming the window.
because it's just a black window at the bottom there.
Why is it black?
That's the way it picks up zoom. Don't ask me.
Is it the way that you've got the zoom window sized or something?
You know what I do? I do the same thing you do every day.
Yeah, but I mean, this should be an easy fix to actually get more of my bate.
Be
in
easier
a
fix if you actually sat center in the screen instead of sitting all the way over to the side where you are, or adjusted your camera so that you were center screen.
No.
Yeah, because even in Zoom, you're over to the side. Even in Zoom, you're over to the side. You're not centered on the screen.
Excuse me? Hold on.
Yeah. Now as
My
you're
Zoom
leaning,
window. My Zoom window has me barely off to the side.
are you still off to the side?
Barely.
Yeah.
However,
you see
on
that
yours?
see that non-painted cat scratcher there?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I can't have that in the window, so I have to
Yeah, you
trim you.
can.
No,
I've
I
got
can't.
2 of them in mine.
Well, that's you. I don't play that way.
Hello.
Yeah, we have a professional looking theme going on this side. I don't know about you, buddy. Yeah.
We don't have professional anything around here.
Yeah.
He ordered his stream from wish.com.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Andrew Night Owl is going to be getting a streamer bundle from me eventually.
And who else?
I don't know. Because it's already closed and
Because
reopened.
you didn't pull the second one?
2 for Tuesday.
Yeah, it is Taco Tuesday or something like that.
It is.
I forgot it. I was quick on the draw for that.
I've got Torque and Stymie. Torque and Stymie for my first round.
Yeah, I'll just have to get 3 later.
We've heard that before.
Yeah, and
That's a
Thank you,
big
sir.
cat. That's a big cat.
Not a cat, it's a kitty.
Yes, that is a kitty. It's a pretty kitty. Yes. So what are we going to talk about today?
Oh, I don't know. I'm sure we have a bunch of topics from yesterday that are going to get us through the week to talk about. We can close lava because we're done with lava, right? Yeah.
We hope. Other than the discussion about the Unity 6 .1, which is hilarious considering we can't even get an upgrade above Unity.
I'm just curious about the lava
2018.
pools. Since he's saying they're basically fixed, why have they not been reintroduced into the store?
Yeah, well, because
Shroud math
we're
logic.
really paying attention. Yes, we're really paying attention.
Well, and he says they're partially fixed. There's still other issues before they re-release them. Yeah, if anything, they should be giving refunds to every single person that has purchased a lava pool ever, because not working as intended.
Yeah. So Torque wants us to talk about Phil's Chicken Exchange in Novia Market. Should we take a look out there and see what that's all about?
Phil's Chicken Exchange in Novia Market.
Make sure you bring a chicken you can exchange.
Let's go see.
Okay. Where is Phil's Chicken Exchange?
He's right off the main
Novia
box.
Market.
Well, I mean, doesn't Phil have a ton of shops?
I don't know if he's opened a new shop or not. Or is this Torque's idea of a April Fool's and he's just changed the name of one of his vendors? I don't know yet. We'll find out here in a minute.
I don't know. I gotta wait for Novia Market to load, and then do.
I'm going to flex my limited intellect and say this is his April 1st, April Fool's Day joke.
Nope, it's Phil's Chicken Exchange. Yep.
Oh, and it's got chicken stuff on it.
Oh, let's see. This has got to be funny. Come on, open.
I buy chickens of the Obsidian.
Nice one, Phil. Nice one.
Yes.
Bundles of
Phil
feathers,
did
chicken carcasses, chicken meat, eggs.
eggs, feathers.
And what's he
there-
buying? And he's buying
the
all the
egg-
same stuff. Yeah, okay.
Are the egg?
I'm selling him feathers.
Are the eggs are the eggs expensive here?
Yes. But I sold him feathers.
That's really funny. Bill,
Yes.
kudos to you. Bill's Chicken Exchange, April 1st. And
That is correct.
what is he selling Kodos for? What, are you kidding me?
Well, I 385 to 410.
I saw 4. I didn't see the 385s. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's still a little ridiculous.
Well, remember, you go by the game price, which is like 60 gold per Kodo.
That's the old game price. The new game price is 300 gold, but I still won't pay that either.
Yeah.
I still get crowns for 60 gold, so screw everybody.
Yes. So, the real question is, do you see a Tyrian? No, you only see his feet.
I don't even see that.
See, you don't get to see the fun stuff because you cropped me out.
Even if I open Zoom, I don't see Tyrion.
Tyrion's right above him.
Yeah, he's way up there.
No, he's not. He's not way up there. He is.
Yeah, way up there. Yeah, you're past your elbow, reaching for him.
Hey, man.
And now you're like totally off camera, aren't you? No.
No. Not my fault that you cropped the camera weird. That you can't see my oh my god, it's R2D2 shirt. Dun dun dun. So where are we going to today?
I don't know. Where do you want to go to as we head back to the lot?
Yes, there is. Oh. Now you should be able to see Tyrion's feet right above my head. Because Tyrion's playing around with some catnip right now. That I put there like a month ago. Okay. We are on the lot. So that way we can talk about the exciting Shroud news. Are we going to talk about some discharge stun versus gust stun?
Sure.
No, we're
for the
not.
Breach Lords. Okay. And Tirag was testing discharge has a crowd control stunner and found a large difference between stunning with the Lords in the Breach. With a full stack of 6 gust, each boss stuns for about 20 seconds. with a full stack of 6 discharge, each Lord stuns for about 20 seconds, but air, fire, and water stun for 4 seconds.
How stunning.
Discharge and gust are both 160. Rapid discharge is 140. Attunement is 260. On my equipment, I have 1 gem of electrifying stun and 2 wild lightning. Take on the breach lords individually and full stack stun them. Ooh. And Ali points out that discharge is an electrical shock and so is modified by the different elements, resistances of the different bosses. Gust isn't a shock. It's a physical pushback from the wind, and that stun is not tagged as air damage. Not tagged as air damage. Laz? Why wouldn't it be tagged as air?
Push
air?
back from the wind would be air damage, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
I
my
don't know.
gust is only 102, so
You actually have gusts? I don't even think I
yes, I do.
let's see.
I have gust. Gust does not list any damage. All I have is it has a 4-second cooldown, and at my current skill at 120, I am 57% chance to stun for 5.5 seconds. It does not list any damage from that spell.
You need to learn some pugilism, because my gust at 102 is 53.4% chance to stun for 6.7 seconds.
Yeah. So what does
that's
his?
Because
what did he say his
My
I
gust
have some
was?
pugilism.
My gust is
I
only
have 120
34.
pugilism. His was like 160. T-Rex was.
But if at
Stymie had 120.
At 160, but he's only hitting for 20 seconds. And what are you hitting?
Yeah. Me?
Yeah.
Not nowhere near that. 6.7 seconds.
6.7 seconds. So
Yeah.
the 40 difference makes a longer stun. Yeah.
My pugilism is at 120.
Yeah. Huh.
But it's a stun, that's all.
But so that's my description with the 102 and 120, so that way you can actually 122, so that way you can see both of them actually say 6.7 seconds.
Right.
I mean, the range increases by 1 for some odd reason.
I have a whole 20 gust, just enough to play gust ball.
Yeah.
It's
actually good for positioning some of the mobs out at the breach. That's why I leveled mine up to 100. But yes.
Yeah, that's the only region I have gust is when the air lord starts trying to get up on top of the hill and attracting friends, I can blow them back down the hill before that happens.
Fuck that air lord. That air guy just decimates my ass. I avoid him unless I'm in a group.
That's what you get for sticking your ass up like that.
Yeah. But I will use gust occasionally if I remember to put it on my deck for the fire lord, because he likes to wander around as he casts his flaming circle of annoyance.
Flaming circle of poo.
Flaming circle of annoyance.
All right, but speaking of gust, we have a topic by, I believe, Morgan out there.
Oh.
What about Mindy?
Because that request for more external lights on a lot?
No.
Didn't we cover that last week?
No. Looking
We
for
didn't cover
players.
this?
Looking for players.
See, the fun thing is you actually have multiple from Morgan. So that way I've got to go find looking for players who play Gust Ball related to Gust. And
Anybody
we've
still play
built
Gust Ball?
a Gust Ball field in Saxon's Landing and looking for players who like to give that game in the game a chance. If you are interested, message here in the forum or write to Sammy or me in game via whisper or mail. The
Is that an
preliminary rules.
Is that an April Fool's joke?
No, this was posted like a few days ago, March 24th. So last week. The preliminary rules are available at the Gust Ball field and can be bought there as a book from the vendor. The Gust Ball field can be reached via the town sign. Select the entry auction or Gust Ball in Saxon's Landing. We are currently still training and checking whether the rules still need to be adapted. We have found out so far Gust Ball fields behave very differently on a lot than when placed directly in the town. Serious Gust Ball fields must be placed on a lot. The minimum size is a town lot. Charging the spell Gust must be prohibited in the rules, and the skill swiftness in the spell Gust should be at least level 120. We hope that we can find enough players for several teams and maybe start a league. A team consists of a minimum of 3 and a maximum of 4 players. The other thing is also you should have your teams PvP flagged. Morgan. And the reason for that is that way you can stun the other players while you're pushing around the ball.
Well, I'm going to add a couple things here. First, yes, they do behave differently on a lot than when placed
why
in the town, because the lot has boundaries, whereas a town doesn't. So when you place them, say, out in the middle of a town, the Gust Ball has a tendency to wander a lot further. Second off, the rules have been written for ages. I don't know why you're messing with the rules to begin with. There's a whole list of rules under the Gust Ball topic, and you can't stop people from stacking it. I mean, what are you going to do? Stop the whole game and go, I'm taking my ball and I'm going home? The whole idea behind Gust and stacking is part of the game.
Yeah. I mean, there's all kinds of Shroud logic related to Shroud logic and
then, of course,
inconsistencies.
I'm going to say that we probably don't have enough people even in the game to form a league, let alone to have meaningful teams like we used to. But that's just,
Yeah.
Gust Ball has seen its heyday back in the day. And if you want to go see some real competitive Gust Ball,
pre-alpha?
Go back, or just go back to our early streams and watch us. Yeah, we had scoreboards and action and all that good stuff, and but let's go back to the days when the player was still the ball. We didn't even have back in my day. We didn't even have a ball to play Gust Ball. We used a player as the ball. Crying out loud! I'll tell you.
Baldo.
He was a short, round guy. He can really go far.
Adam Crow is interested and to give it a try. And Berrigan, is there no out of bounds hence the fence around the field? And Morgan, if the field is placed on the lot, the walls and fences hold the Gust Ball. The only areas for out of bounds are the right and left entrances next to the goals. We see that the ball doesn't roll so fast on lots placed fields, and it seems that the ball not roll all the time with the same speed. In my opinion, the only
50 bits
option
from
is to
Torque.
place
Thank
the field. Yes. Thank you, Torque. is to place the field on a lot that to have a good game experience. Laz, do you actually have a Gus Ball field placed in Snug Harbor?
I have two. You can go to either Snug Harbor. Well,
Oh,
here's
I think
the difference. Let's go out to Snug Harbor first.
yeah.
I think there's still one in Black Rock Cove, isn't there?
Yeah, I'm not setting foot there. But yeah.
Will your feet burn?
Come on, let's go Snug.
Dun, 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 dun.
Now, mind you, both of mine are placed in the town itself. Because
we
I
need one on the lot.
well, no, see, I like the action, and I disagree with Morgan.
Okay, now where's the Gus Ball field?
Okay, so we got to just go straight back here and take a right at the left at the horse. And here is the Gus Ball field. We have bleachers, and we have the court here. So I'm going to let's see. Is Gus Ball? Do I have a Gus Ball? I should have a whole bunch of Gus Balls on me. Because I sell the damn thing, so I should have one. Gus Ball. Here we go. I gotta move a little bit. There we go. And there's the Gus Ball.
That's blowing so well.
Yes.
Is it a stone Gus Ball?
But, no, I've hit it like 7 times and it hasn't moved yet. So is this what he's saying about it? That it doesn't work when it's placed in a town?
It should. Let me load Gust up. Are you using Gust off your
combat
bar
bar
or
yes.
your combat bar? Which one?
Combat, because it's a combat spell.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think you put it on your action bar.
I mean, it doesn't work when it's placed in a town. Yes, it is. I mean, this is exciting gameplay in Shroud of the Avatar right here.
I think I'm winning.
Disband the party.
But that shouldn't matter.
Well, you can't target something.
It'd be funny if that Gus Ball was as just marked as a deco item and not something usable.
Oh, you know what? That might be what happened. Hold on, let me try this.
Did you?
I think that might be what it was. Is I put it down as
deco item. You didn't double click on the Gus Ball?
I did. There it is.
Okay.
I put it down as a deco item. Stymie was right.
Okay.
I did. That's why it wasn't going anywhere.
I win.
I won. I scored that.
Now, see, when gusting this way, you know, the ball will travel off the court a little bit. But you don't need to have 120 on the gust to, you know. Actually, I need to have...
the 120 extends the range at which you can gust.
Yeah. And that's why people...
Where'd the ball go?
That's why people don't like it being in towns. Because the ball will travel...
Wow. Way out there.
Yeah. Okay, so... And then we got to come and we reset the ball when it does that.
Did I
Okay.
score already? Wow. Okay, so that's the reason for not stacking. I scored already
Now
off of one gust.
let's take the ball and let's take it to the other field because this is a field that's on grass.
This is grass.
Well, technically, it's the field is laid on top of grass. So let's go run over here. Follow me.
How many Gus fields are needed in one town?
We're going to a different town, Lomi.
Ah,
Ah,
that makes sense.
Why am I running to a town?
Play
you
Gus
gotta,
ball.
you got to come to the boat that goes to the town that's connected, which is Journey's End.
I've been to Journey's End. I could have just
To
teleported there.
knock down the house that Jack built.
Why waste a scroll, man? The free teleport.
Buying them below cost.
Still, that's 60 gold, man. 60 gold.
And they're still loot drops, but we
Oh,
have
you know
not
what?
tested the.
I don't know if I ever put a Gus Ball field back out here. Let's go. Used to be out over here. I don't know if it's still here or not. Okay. I forgot when I redid this town. I don't know if I put a Gus Ball field out here.
I'm guessing you don't have any Scottish and Scottish in
yeah,
your
there
Jack.
it is. It's there.
Oh,
I left the Gus Ball field. By the way, anybody needs a market stall out in Journey's End, there are plenty available out here. Come on out and
so Laz, put the ball down and then watch what happens with a charged gust.
Now I have no idea where the now I have no idea where the court is since we're disbanded.
Just come into the town and go left.
it's
Like,
not
you saw how quickly that score was, right?
right, but you got to understand that there's most likely going to be somebody here playing goalkeeper. You're not just going to have a free shot at the goal, okay?
And
Boy,
you pretend. So blow the ball. See what happens when it goes right through you.
Not if there's somebody gusting back on it.
See, that's what you have to do is gust back.
Well, that's the point. That's the goaltender's job is to sit there and gust back.
Yes.
So,
But
yeah.
it goes through other players, so it goes through solid objects.
yes, well, that's yeah. But I did notice that it does move a little better out here for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah.
I know.
Go!
I won. Okay, let's get back to the lot because it is almost time for us to pull some giveaways. We got a minute and a half before I pull 3, Laz pulls 2. Unless I forget and only pull 1 again.
Yeah. So Morkin, what is the response been? Have you gotten more than just the one person in the forums who said they wanted to play? I'm just curious.
Yes.
I am curious. Actually, you may be 4. Okay. I would suggest looking up the official rules and then using those as your guidelines. Also,
aren't the official rules on community Gus Ball. The official rules are on SodaWiki.
okay.
So you can always go to SodaWiki and community Gust Ball. And this was all created by Bambino back in the day.
Yeah.
Thanks to Bambino for creating the Gust Ball game. You do need a ref in order to do weird things. And there is a video of NBNN doing gust ball with Laz's cameras way blown out.
Is there a video? Oh
Yeah.
yeah, look at that.
Yes, yes, multiple
Back,
videos.
yeah, look how bad that video is. Yeah, because we
But
were
yes,
the official network of gust ball back in the day.
the official color commentators.
Yeah.
But I'm going to be sending a streamer bundle to. You ready for this? Morkin, B, Striker, and Stymie.
All right, I am going to pull my final giveaways and
Jack, didn't you do it to 3 people?
You didn't count how many people I said.
I heard you say 2.
Morkin, B, Striker, and what was the third one? Stymie.
Me and Morkin.
Torque
Yes.
and Morkin. Torque and Morkin.
Since I was working on mailing out one and doing a trade, and then it's like figuring out where the third one is. Yes. Multitasking. But mine are all sent out, and my Steam key is going to be going to Sammy, who is going to be getting a copy of a game. Sammy is going to be getting
A game. What a fun game that sounds like.
Oh yes.
Getting a copy of Beat Cop. Which is $20 almost.
Nice.
A fucking $15 game. There you go. That is in your whispers Twitch.
All right, and the final game key giveaway on my side is going to go to Conjure a Dragon. Congratulations. Let's see what we've got for Conjure a Dragon here today out of the old mystery box.
Ooh.
Conjure a Dragon, you're going to get a copy of Super Catboy. Super Catboy on Steam. And Super Catboy, it looks like it's a $10 game. Yes, it is. Super Catboy is an action-packed platformer created in a high-bit pixel art style, combining the best elements of the golden 16-bit platformer era of the 90s with some awesome new mechanics. Looks like a pretty nice. Fun game. Yeah, it's a runner. So platformer runner. Yeah. Looks like a pretty cool game. So congratulations, Conjurer. Let me go ahead and get you that. And then Tina, thank you for my Doritos. I missed them, but always good to see them up on screen there. Here you go, Conjurer. I say thank you to Torque for the 50 bits, and thank you all for joining us here each and every day. We do appreciate it. And we'll be back with more tomorrow, right here on NBNN. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And Lomir.
With Stymie.
That's right. And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye-bye.